Welcome back to Cobble Chaos, and today is gonna be gray because we are gonna prime this lemans. So I think the only thing I have left to do now is I'm just gonna go around, just do a little Scotch-Brite here and there, just make sure all my edges and stuff are all cleaned up. There's no little blobs of Bondo or anything, and I can get to masking and spraying this thing. So the day is finally here, so let's see what we can get done. I have finally finished all the little details. I've gone all over this car and scuffed and got just any little thing I can find. I'm sure there's other stuff I'm missing, but at this point, I'm going to start masking this thing. So I'm going to be able to climb inside, and so I'm just going to probably just kind of drape something over the back window, this front dash ring, but I got to get in and do these upper door pieces. I'm just going to spray a little on those. And then, yeah, I want to be able to get all my jams and everything. So this is kind of the old Earl Scheib paint job going on here, but primer does get overspray, but it's not as bad. It's a lot heavier and doesn't seem to float around as bad. And I'm gonna, probably end up cleaning up these windows and all that good. So, but for now, I'm gonna just do a quick basic mask on this thing so we can get this thing sprayed before it gets too late. Alright, so I went around, outlined everything with tape, and then I'm going to paper up the windows and just anything I don't really want any overspray on. Like I said, the inside, I'm going to do a bunch in there, so if I get a little dust coated in there, I'm not worried about it. Same thing under the wheel tubs and everything. I'm going to strip all the undercoat out of that and stuff. So this is just to kind of get the shell done with about as minimal masking as I can do. So I'm going to go ahead and get some paper thrown on this thing, and yeah, hopefully I can get this thing shot. That is about as much masking as I am going to do on this thing. So I got the back window kind of half protected. I put some paper around the inside to keep my quarter windows, and the gaps are sealed up through there to keep the glass, so I can just spray a little bit on here. Yeah, I think I'm going to load a gun and we're gonna hose it to it. I'm gonna pound the primer on this thing because obviously it's a pretty wavy car, so anything I can add to it to help block it out will be good. So yeah, let's load up a gun. Before I hose this down, I'm gonna have to go through and I'm gonna use a wax and grease remover on it, and it'll get all the dirt and debris and just wipe it down really good, just to give it get rid of any dust, any just grease, fingerprints, whatever on it. So yeah, this again, all this is patience, but I don't know, we're getting there, and I am glad to be on the home stretch here. So I can't wait to see this thing in a different color. But it's funny, once I do that, little things like this yellow on the hub is just gonna jump out and just look hideous. So anyway, we'll deal with that later. Right now, let's make this thing gray. There it is. It is gray, and it is done for now. So whenever I get this quarter panel in, but yeah, I'm gonna let this cure for a couple days or a week or two and just let the sun do its work on it and shrink all this back. But I'm happy with it. So yeah, it's not yellow no more, but no, it went pretty good. So yeah, I think I'm gonna let it sit in here for the rest of the evening, and tomorrow I will shove it outside and let the sun get to her. So yeah, the sun's working on the firewall right now, but yeah, so good stuff. It is finally gray, and it looks way better in one color. So it went really well. I hammered about 4 coats on it. I'm sweating. It's about 105 out today, so it's cooking. So but that'll be good for this, because I'll let this I'm going to shove it out in the sun, let it just bake for as long as I can, and give it at least 2 weeks. And in the meantime, I'm going to try and get some stuff done on the 56, maybe a little bit on the Model A. Just take a little break from this. I still got to strip the doors, and I'll work on those off and on, but yeah, I'm just going to take a little break and get back in the groove on some other stuff. So and I'm gonna probably head out of here in a few minutes, and I'm gonna go get some parts for the 56 that I've been kind of eyeballing and my buddy's got. So yeah, we're gonna go do that, and I'm gonna let this shop air out and let this car simmer. So thanks for watching.